For now, you may have a better understanding of active listening and even have tried to be a good listener. Well, that's a good sign. However, it is important to see the picture on a bigger screen. As we tried to understand active listening and its benefits, now is the time to know what makes it so hard to listen to people. What problems throw people off? No matter how hard they try, cluing in the details and actually listening to others proved to be a really big deal for the people. So in this video, we'll put those barriers on the table for consideration. Be an active listener and let us get into details. Barriers to active listening. So, here are some common barriers to active listening that keep you preoccupied in something that is not actually present in the moment. Psychological preoccupation. Yes, you heard it right. More often than not, we become so self-absorbed that we even forget that someone is there communicating with us. Their voice seems an extra burden on the overall aura. The fun fact is, it usually happens. Like, how many times have you dragged your thoughts from a place beyond existence to a mortal sitting next to you? Why? Because your mind is preoccupied. Whoever the speaker is, and however important he may be, your absent-mindedness doesn't give a damn. Whatever you are thinking seems more important to you than a person bursting information. That is exactly what they called preoccupied psychology. Distractions. Similar to preoccupation, distractions also have much to say. When you are distracted internally or externally, the speaker's voice is somewhere lost in between. As communication is a two-way street, when you throw yourself off, its essence is gone. Communication experts argue that effective listening occurs when there is a high degree of correspondence between listener and speaker. When a person on either end does not correspond, know that distraction is at play. Imagine you're listening to your grandfather tell stories. Suddenly, your best friend shows up. Even though she sits there and listens too, your attention shifts to her, and you find it harder to focus on the tale. That's what distraction looks like. Self-centeredness. Another major barrier to active listening is self-centeredness. Instead of focusing on what the speaker is saying, people pay more attention to themselves. Picture you are sharing your opinion about women's empowerment, and your listener seems more busy resetting his hair or beard or checking if his shirt is not wrinkled. Well, sometimes people hear what they want to hear. In a similar way, you may have caught people examining how they are sitting, how they look, or what makes other people attractive to them. All these nonverbal gestures indicate one and one thing only: self-centeredness. So, if you are kind of that person, just don't be. Live in the moment and never let people downgrade just because you have only yourself to focus on. Judgmental attitude. Well, we all sometimes get judgmental. But being judgmental just about someone's opinion is like getting so hard on them. You encounter people every day, you listen to them. The moment they speak something irrelevant, your presence till then has long been gone. Why this is so? Because you either assumed the speaker was so ordinary or you were too ordinary to digest their point. For instance, you are speaking about women's empowerment. The listener, being a product of patriarchal society, starts itching his beard and expresses the feeling of despise towards you. This means that you are being judged by him. Environmental barriers. Environmental factors include where you are sitting, whom you are listening to, what is going on beside you. All these factors play an important role. For example, you are sitting in a cafeteria with seating arrangements so pathetic. Your focus on the speaker's point would be less and on seating arrangement more. Similarly, if you are discussing something really important and the listener's eyes are observing a couple sitting next to them, know that the environment has much to say about this. All said and done, active listening involves mindfulness of the listener. These barriers take away the listener's focus and leave the speaker feeling unheard. If you are facing any of these problems, let us know in the comment section. We'd like to know what you are going through and how many people you have left unheard. So that was that. While there is so much out there at your disposal, let us know in the comment section how we can ensure active listening. We are looking forward to seeing some insightful solutions.